Deep in the heart of the Surrey countryside lies an extraordinary vet's practice.
OK, let's go. I'm going to bring her straight through to prep. So you're going to need to have a seat right there. You got a pulse yet?
Here, the hardest-to-treat pets from across Britain are given some of the most advanced procedures available anywhere in the country.
If we do the operation, although there's a high chance of success, it could fail.
Yeah. The practice is the brainchild of one man, Noel Fitzpatrick.
All right, Bumble, let's give it a go. Oh, that's nice. Hey!
Known as the Bionic vet, Noel has invented countless operations to help heal sick animals.
Some people come and they expect you to work a miracle.
Please do what you can.
Yeah. But most people come full of hope.
Since last year, the practice has been busier than ever.
Her stomach is literally expanding by the minute. If it gets really big, it's going to press on the lungs and stop her breathing.
As Noel continues to take on new challenges.
Come on, able to walk within 48 hours.
Take a seat. Oh.
Take a seat.
My voice broke.
Oh, my God, you're all grown up now.
Vets from all over the UK refer their patients to Fitzpatrick's.
Oh, lolly ears.
For some, this is their last hope, and that can make for an anxious waiting room.
Bear with me 1 second.
And anxious owners can make for anxious pets.
Wow, 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 wow.
In kennels today is Tom, a 7-year-old French Bulldog. He's seriously ill with pancreatitis, pneumonia, and a damaged spine. He was brought in last night by his owner, Rob.
I've had French Bulldogs for over, well, nearly 30 years. And they're a breed that you can hardly live without. There's something very special about them, even though they have their vulnerabilities.
Tom's problems are life-threatening, but they're made worse by his chronic anxiety.
When he sees me, he relaxes. As soon as we walk away, he gets extremely anxious and his breathing becomes laboured. And I'm worried about him because I know he is a worrier.
Right. So I've just
It's vital Tom has his operation tomorrow.
I guess we're all on the same page. He definitely needs surgery. We're not going to get away without doing surgery. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
Right. If we don't operate on him, he's going to be paralysed, ultimately.
Tom's spine needs repairing, and the excess soft tissue in his mouth needs removing to help him breathe more easily. But the team must also try to minimise both Tom's and Rob's stress levels.
I don't think we can do very little to limit the dog's stress, because once he sees the owner, he will be stressed. The problem is that when the owner goes away, his stress doesn't go away.
Yeah.
He gets actually more stressed.
Come on, eh?
On the other hand, if the dog dies under anaesthesia, you never had a chance to even say goodbye to the dog. That will stick with him for the rest of his life.
My view would be, I tell his dad what the situation is. I tell him the risks of visiting him are not small. I'll make him aware of that and let him make his own choice. Now, Tom's dad, please. Tom's dad? Yeah, great.
This is a friend of mine, David.
Nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming along. All right, so as you know, Claire and Anna and I have all had some very in-depth discussions. This is by no means straightforward. If we are considering surgery, the single biggest risk isn't surgery. We can do that. The single biggest risk is he'd die from aspiration pneumonia because he'd breathe in his own drool.
That's my fear as well.
There's only two decisions right now, to put him to sleep or to keep going, you know, if we're honest with each other.
Exactly.
Notwithstanding that he's your friend, well, in fact, more than your friend, he's your child.
I love the dog. The thing that...
Oh, come on now.
The thing that really concerns me is, we do all of this, and will he have a quality of life?
Yeah, I understand that, and that's
because he's such an anxious dog.
Yeah.
And he hates being away.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, frankly, I wouldn't let you do it for you. I would never allow somebody to be selfish about it, but, well, not So allow me to hold your hand on that one.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, seriously, allow me to hold your hand on, you know, making that decision.
He's a dog and he has to lead a doggy life. I just find them easier than people.
Tom is the 6th French Bulldog in Rob's life.
These are miniature watercolours of dogs that I've owned. Basil is at the top there. Beneath him is Bertie. Underneath is Betty, because she looked like a Betty. Fell in love with French Bulldogs when I was about 8 years old. I had to wait until I was about 30 before I could afford one. This is a portrait of Bertie. Obviously, he was never dressed in a ruff. Absolutely broke my heart when he died. Yeah, this is a tiny collection, and I particularly like Venetian bronze. I love the skill, but there's also character in each model. Very few pictures of people, as you can see. But we're not obsessed, it's just the things that we like.
It's morning.
Hi.
And Rebecca and Matt have arrived with Marley, their 3-year-old cat.
Perfect, brilliant. Take a seat, help yourself to tea and coffee. Toilet's just down the end on the left. All right.
He was hit by a car last night and brought home by the traumatised driver.
She was crying, I was crying. We were both just like scrambling around trying to find an emergency vet. So.
I was crying earlier. Yeah, like distraught because he's like a member of the family to us, I guess.
Yeah, it's just seeing him in that state, it's devastating.
Matt and Rebecca have been together for a year. Marley came as part of the package.
Ever since I met Matt, I met Marley. I associate Marley and Matt and Marley, double act.
I was not nervous about introducing Rebecca to Marley. I was nervous about introducing Marley to Rebecca, you know, and breaking the brotherly bond apart, you know.
Last night's visit to the emergency vet brought very bad news.
They're talking about either amputation, orthopaedic surgery with pins, or quality of life and being put down. So, pretty tough decision. And he's so high on drugs at the moment, can't even hold himself up. So, I suppose we'll probably feel better or worse after this consultation and see what the result is.
Hey, boy.
Hiya, do we have Marley, please?
Yeah.
They're being seen by specialist vet in training, Miguel Solano.
Yeah, he's panting a little bit. Good boy. His heart rate is super fast. He could withdraw a little bit more for us.
It's literally horrible to watch. His mouth's just like wide open. It's all right, mate. Come on.
I'm sorry. Okay, he's not flexing very well.
The practice deals with many extreme fractures, but Marley's is one of the worst.
Every now and then you get the ones that are exceptional. And Marley was an exceptional case. Hey guys, I've got an RTA cat that needs a couple of x-rays. When I saw the fracture on the screen, I was like, wow, that's bad. It's like an explosion inside the bone, and you are meant to actually put them back together. But they are tiny, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix that.
Best case scenario, leg gets repaired. Worst case scenario, put down. In between is the leg amputated. So just got to hope for the best, prepare for the worst, I guess. No, me too.
By the gate.
Anxious Tom is having his operation tomorrow. Noel is hoping to give his anxious owner the chance to visit him beforehand.
Claire and I have debated whether we should let you visit, and that's a double-edged sword.
No.
The real danger is if you see him and he gets distressed, then we're in big trouble because he's going to get his lungs off.
No, that's what worries me.
Which,
I'm making the situation worse, and I cannot allow that to happen.
well, the other edge of the sword is if we lose him in surgery tomorrow, how are you going to deal with that?
Well, you know, honestly, I've thought about it. I mean, I'll be devastated.
Now listen, I don't normally do this. What if you and I just look at him from around the corner so that we don't because the real danger is... Yeah. Let me just see what the situation is.
Thanks.
Right.
Noel has created a makeshift barrier so that Rob can sneak a look at Tom without being spotted.
We're going to sneak in here.
I'm worried he's going to see me at night.
Well, I'm going to stand here. You're going to sneak in behind me and go down behind the rubber things. Ready? Go. Go ahead. There you go. Can you see him here?
I can see him.
He looks all right, doesn't he?
Yeah, better than I expected.
The reality, I don't think he sees you, so that's good. Your fear is he's going to be distressed. Well, he's not, is he?
No.
So he's just resting.
He seems comfortable.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it?
Thank you. No, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go. I just need to go.
Do you want to look again,
No,
or are you all
thanks.
right? Okay, let's go. Come on. Wait. Let me block. Okay, go. Thanks. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it was okay, wasn't it?
I feel reassured by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel better about that, because I know he's not in pain. He's obviously...
Complete.
And stress-free at the moment. He's fine.
Yeah. I'm glad you got to see him, because it comforts me knowing that...
I feel better.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't survive, at least I've done my best.
Absolutely.
You know? That's all you can do.
Yeah.
But hopefully...
You'll be fine.
Sorry, I'm really over the top emotionally because I'm stressed and I'm tired and I haven't slept for days and, you know, it's difficult.
Oh, that's a good stretch.
Ira, a young Labrador, is having tests on his spine today. He's been brought in by his owner, Joy, and her son, Andy.
I wonder where he is at the minute.
Probably in the snooze.
Having his tea. He hasn't got any tea, has he? Come on.
Joy only recently noticed Ira's problem.
It was something very, very slight. It was his right front paw. The nails were getting broken. The top part of his foot was bleeding as he dragged it along the ground. Good boy, good boy. It's just something that you thought, well, this can't be right to make his foot bleed when he's going for walks, so had to be investigated.
Ira has been with Joy for 1.5 years, since soon after her husband died. She took him on as a puppy to help ease her loneliness.
Look, treats, dinner. I'm not a person who likes being on my own. I like people around me. And without Ira, it's very, very lonely here. And it really is company.
Ira is being scanned to gauge the extent of his problem.
I tend to think the worst thing, and you keep saying, don't be silly. You've got to think it positively, but it's difficult.
Now, Ira's mom. Hi, guys. You all right? You managing to cope?
The scans show a spinal deformity that Ira has had since birth, with discs and bone that are now squeezing his spinal cord.
Out of those 6 discs, 3 of those sites are diseased. That's a big deal for a baby dog. Not only is the bone squishing the nerve on either side, but it's also now squishing the spinal cord. That's the cause of your problem. And that gives us 2 separate but related things. 1, the dog is getting wobbly, and 2, there's pain. He's not showing you he's in pain because he's a good dog. But I know, because I've got this condition, squishing of a nerve, that it definitely can cause pain. The likelihood is, if we do nothing, that Ira will continue to deteriorate. Ultimately, he would end up being put to sleep at some point. So what we're going to have to consider doing is bolting the whole thing together, putting bolts in place of the disc. It's risky. He could die.
But he will die if he doesn't have it done.
Yeah. I just want to give you a hug. You're such a nice lady. And I know you're worried to bits about him. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Okay. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will do our best.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank
Cheers.
you.
You'll be Bionic.
That's you then, huh? Yeah, is he staying in then?
No, he's coming out.
All right, then.
Hiya. Hiya, baby.
It will take 3 weeks for Noel to design and manufacture the implants, so until then, Ira is returning home.
Sit down.
Marley is in the examination room for more tests on his shattered front leg.
He's not stupid. He's like a toddler trying to push his limits. Quite needy as well. So if he falls asleep or he lies on the ground, he has to have a paw touching you just to kind of know you're there.
He gives you kisses as well. If you go up close to him, you're like, Marley, give me a kiss. He'll lean up and sort of headbutt you.
They seem like crazy cat people, don't we?
I know.
In this case, the chances that we have a small piece of bone.
The X-ray pictures confirm Miguel's suspicions.
Makes me feel sick just looking at it.
The priority is going to be alignment. We're going to have to bridge that either from the outside or from the inside. So either with pins, taking that bottom and then connecting it to the top.
It's a complex procedure that could be costly.
I think that my colleagues have given you an estimation. I think that probably it will be something around £4,000, maybe £5,000.
£5 grand a cat, you're crazy. I could go on holiday, I could put the money towards a deposit on a house, but when it comes to your animal being in that much desperate need and you thinking it's going to die, then you should do anything to save it.
You know what? It's my fault. I let his insurance lapse, and I take full responsibility for that. You know, it's a lot of money, but at the same time, it's a life at the end of the day.
I know how much Marley means to Matt. I mean, yeah, we would, really wanting to move out and get our own place and bring Marley with us, but the #1 priority is making sure Marley's okay.
Hi, Noel.
Yeah.
Can I have your advice?
Having seen the X-ray pictures, Miguel is nervous about operating.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's a disaster.
That's a very ugly fracture. That's what I thought.
That's in at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. Good luck with that, mate.
Thanks for your support. I was expecting a little bit of more support.
No, good luck.
Yeah.
Goodbye. See ya. What do you mean? You finished your residency now. You're a fully equipped luxury surgeon.
I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to take any kind of case.
You've read all the books?
Yeah. Attempting Marley's fracture could have been possible, but I didn't feel that I could deliver. There's still procedures that are a little bit like too difficult for me, and I thought that's a case for Noel.
That is absolutely not what you should be doing as your first cat humeral fracture.
Yeah, I mean, it looks horrible.
Yeah. That particular fracture in a pussy cat is as difficult as it gets in a cat. Yeah, so radiographs tomorrow morning and I'll help you and we'll see where we go from there.
Thanks.
All right.
French Bulldog Tom is about to go to surgery. Both Noel and Porrig will be doing the operating.
So my concern is that he's going to have airway problems when we wake him up. And as a result of that, I think you're going to need to resect his soft palate and his nosy bits.
Nose job and soft palate resection?
Yeah, before we pull the tube.
Yeah, before we wake him up. No problem.
All right. Good boy. Oh, careful now, careful. Let's just pop that on here. Oh, is he just blown off?
Come on.
Come on, off you go. Good boy, careful. Good boy.
Tom's spinal problems are affecting his walking.
Okay, just turn him there so we can see he's very wobbly, and when Porrig turns him, he's almost falling over. He really doesn't know where his back feet are. All right, big fella, good boy. You can see there that he can't pull that foot back. Not go straight back. That's what should happen. You got him? All right, big fella.
Got him.
All right.
Come on, mate.
Let's go put him in. Oh, is he blown off? Is that you?
Just
I think it's Porrig and he's blaming it on Tom.
Squeezed him.
animals routinely stay overnight at Fitzpatrick's before their operations. Marley is waiting for surgery on his crushed leg. By morning, his nerve damage has spread, with odd results.
All right, big guy. Yeah, you can see the pupil on one side is wide open, the pupil on the other side is tight closed. So on the left eye, no light is getting in. The fact that the pupil of the left eye is tightly closed means that the nerves in his armpit are really badly damaged. I don't know if we're going to be able to save this leg. All right, big guy. Good boy, good boy. Oh, man, he's so swollen. This is very important that he can feel the inside and the outside because they're both controlled by different nerves. Come on, pull it back. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's the man. That's the man, you tell me. That's it, right? You can feel it.
Oh, he's such a brave cat.
He is brave. All right. Well, the leg's just hanging there at the moment. The problem is that the two nerves that are running down there are going to be caught up in all those fractures. If we don't fix the fracture, we can't know if the nerves are going to recover. But if we do fix the fracture and the legs don't recover, we're going to lose the leg anyway.
Tom is being prepared for his operation.
He's nice and relaxed now, so we're just gonna, what we call pre-oxygenate him to get his blood oxygen levels up nice and high. Make it as safe as we can for you, bud. There's not a lot of room back here, is there? Okay, that's it.
His spinal surgery is a delicate procedure. Noel needs to clear away the leakage from a burst disc that's been pressing on Tom's spinal cord.
So that's the spinal cord right there. And underneath it, stuff like cottage cheese. That's the stuff that's come out of the disc. We're just scraping that out now. This bit is much more difficult than I thought it would be because the bone, which has been deformed for several years, is physically stuck to the lining of the spinal cord. I'm just trying to get enough of it away to take the pressure away without damaging the cord itself. Good boy, you're still there. You ready, Porrig?
Yeah, ready to go.
Next, it's time for Porrig to clear Tom's airways.
You can elevate that for me if you wanted, Anna. Perfect. One more snip, and that's us done. So we shortened it by nearly a centimetre or so. Right, this is just a little quick procedure.
Without this surgery, Tom could have difficulty breathing.
Basically kind of Harley Street standard here. We want his nose to be as symmetrical as possible, so we're going to use a little biopsy punch that cuts an exact circle out for us. A little bit out.
You all set?
Last suture going in.
Good man.
5 minutes from beginning to end.
There's not that many dogs that have had spinal surgery, a throat job and a nose job all in one, eh? Yep.
Looks pretty.
Open up his nose. Right, let's go. Wake up.
Just about ready to have his tube out.
Good.
There you go, mate. How's that?
There you go. God, he looks fantastic. He looks absolutely brilliant. A bit bemused, but absolutely brilliant.
Happy as Larry.
Well done.
Hello, Rob speaking.
Oh, hi, Rob. I'm sure that you're keeping the phone warm by sitting on it. Right, so I've done the surgery, and my colleague Porrig has done the soft tissue part of the surgery. Tom actually looks very pretty. He recovered remarkably well. He's awake now, and he's not in any respiratory distress.
It's amazing. I expected the worst.
I mean, the worst still might happen because we got to get him through the next 24 hours, but we've done our best.
Thank you so much.
No, you're all right. You're all right, good man. Are you okay?
I am. I hope you are.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's after midnight. I perform best after midnight.
20 to 30 operations are performed at the practice.
This dog has smells.
No, it's anal glands on my hands.
Oh, great.
From this dog.
The prep room staff have to deal with the before and after of these often complex procedures.
Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, it creeps me out. Maybe I should have been a florist.
Marley is waiting in the prep area. Noel is about to try to reconstruct his shattered leg. But it's his odd eyes that are preoccupying him.
Russell, why evolutionary-wise did the nerve from the brachial plexus end up supplying part of the eye? Why do you, I don't know, I'm just asking, do you know?
I suppose when Noel gets an idea in his head, he becomes quite fixated on it very, very quickly.
It's weird, isn't it?
The same thing over and over and over again.
Do you know why you get Horner syndrome when you damage your brachial plexus?
I hum the March of the Baby Elephants in my head because it's a lot easier then.
Why would you be the creator of the world and create a situation where you get a squinty eye when you damage your armpit? Doesn't make sense to me. Of course, I know how it happens, but it doesn't make any sense to make it happen. I mean, the body's perfect. I mean, your body's obviously more perfect than mine.
Just nod and say yes, no.
Claire would know the reason. I've emailed her.
Marley's leg is so damaged that amputation must still be considered.
Gentlemen, let's go.
The fracture is so serious that Noel will perform the operation, with Miguel watching how it's done.
You can see all the exploded pieces of the fracture now. Several bits of bone lying in muscles, blood vessels, and nerves. Certainly every bit as bad as we could have imagined, if not worse. Give me that. Let go. It's taken all three of us to pull the top and bottom of the bone apart enough so that we can try and get the pieces which have exploded to fall into place in the middle. Urgh. All the while the nerves are in the way. There's loads of pieces missing in the middle. Don't suck the nerve too much. This is definitely one of the hardest front leg fractures I've ever done in a cat.
The fragments of bone need to be realigned before they can be fixed to an internal steel plate.
Wait.
For extra stability, Noel is attaching an external steel frame to hold the bones in place.
We've done our best to line them up, but they're not going to be perfect. All right, big guy. Let's see whether we got it kind of straight, shall we? Doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's not sticking out like a flipper. All right, guys, just wipe it off and let's go to X-ray. Right, what have we got? Bring him up.
It looks very good, huh?
Oh, I'll tell you what, considering what we started with, that's not bad.
I think it's very good. The alignment is very good.
It is actually quite good.
Well done. Well done. We can go and sleep well tonight. They should be very, very happy about it.
You know what, mate? They're only going to be happy if this leg works and if the nerves work again and if he walks again.
Ira is at home, waiting for his life-saving spinal operation.
Wait.
Joy feels she owes him a special debt of gratitude.
Good boy. We were out one day and he saw something in the ditch and pulled, and it hurt my arm. So when I got home, I had a feel, thinking, what's the matter with it? And I felt a lump. So my brother thought, oh, it's probably nothing. But it wasn't, it was cancer. Good boy. And radiotherapy for 20 days. And I'm fine now, I'm just on tablets, but he saved my life, so it's my turn now to do what I can for him.
Hi. Hello, I'm just ringing to let you guys
Right, this
know
fly's
that
dying.
Mulligan, we've left a message on their voicemail.
Pets are brought to the practice from all over the country. It's a 50-mile journey for Joy and Andy, and they've set out early to meet Noel.
We're here, Ira. Do you remember coming last time? He's eager to get in there.
He is. Ira's bionic implants are now ready, and Noel plans to operate tomorrow.
Oh, come on, you said hello. Oh, we're too excited.
Ira, can you just be less voluble, please?
Now, Ira, please. Ira.
Ira, your turn.
I said hello.
Come on.
Go on in there. Hi, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Okay, so big day, big day. Good boy, it's fine.
It's because he hasn't had any breakfast. He does that when he wants his breakfast.
It's fine, he wants my arm as his breakfast.
Before the operation, Noel needs to record which particular sites in the spine are damaged.
I want you to keep it full screen like that. I hate this bit. Right, here we go. Go. C6, 7.
Okay. Okay, darling.
C5, 6.
All right, lovely.
C4, 5.
All right, sweetheart.
Stop. All right, sorry about that. The problem he's got is that he's in quite a lot of pain, but he's not going to show you because he's never known life any different.
Yeah.
So since the day he was born, he's had his spine squished by the bone.
Yes.
He's in a lot more pain, and he's wobbling a lot more, and he's scuffing more than he was before. Those nails are really getting worn down now. I know he's your mate, and I'll try and give him back to you, running around the fields.
Thank you.
The implants Noel has invented for Ira should release him from a life of pain.
This particular implant set is going to be bolted to each of the vertebrae, and then in between each of the vertebrae we're going to replace the discs with a special screw. It's the development of new implants like this that really keeps me going. The thing is that no matter how challenging the surgery is, I know that it's 1,000,000 times more difficult for Joy. Ira is her life partner, her friend. And honestly, I never forget that for 1 second when I go into theatre.
Two days after his surgery, and Tom is not recovering well.
Hey, bud, you're a good boy. He's having panic attacks, which means that he is effectively just getting so uptight that he's having a respiratory distress. He gets himself so wound up that he freaks out. He's a stress head, aren't you, Tom? You're a stress head.
Rob and partner Phil have been called in to try and find a solution.
Right, Tom's folks, please.
There we go.
Hey, Rob. Come on in, yeah, come on in. Very unusually, I'm in this dilemma.
I know.
I want to keep him here longer for his medical needs, but I want to send him home because he's stressing himself out.
Yes. He might do a lot better at home.
Well, that's what I'm
On the whole,
thinking.
we found that breed does.
It's in his medical best interest to be at home.
I agree, it's unusual.
So I'm going to bring him in, put him here on the floor, and we're going to show you. I'll be right back.
No, I'm desperate to see him, of course. I'm just worried that we're, going to be able to cope. I nearly asked for something for myself.
Now.
Hello. Hello. Oh, Tom.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, gorgeous boy.
So as you can see, when we stand him, he will actually stand, which is miraculous, really.
Once home, Rob will need to help Tom make a full recovery.
So just hold his ankle for me, Rob.
Yeah.
And just press down gently. That's splendid. Now, we'll do one more and then we'll let him
How often do you
chill
do this?
out. I'll tell you in a minute. Well, let's get this done so he's not stressed.
All right,
The
Tom.
third exercise is dead simple. It's the bicycle.
Oh, yes.
So you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Now, before he gets more stressed, let's sit him on your knee.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Just sit down there.
Hey, Tom.
I want you to just chill with him so I can make sure he doesn't get stressed out before you leave.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of excitement going on here right now. Why don't you go outside, get him calmed down, and come back in. Let me get you a quiet spot. I'll get you a rug, just one moment.
Come on. Good boy. The thing is not to allow him to know that we're stressed, and I feel quite calm. But how long it'll last, I don't know. Because they know you, and they pick up the vibes. I don't know what else we can do. It's a waiting game. Can I physically get in the back? This is going to be fun.
And I'll drive round and round the car.
Rob has one last trick to try and calm his very anxious French Bulldog.
This is a very unusual situation. I've never in my entire life had somebody drive round and around my practice to see whether a dog will calm down. I was actually quite shocked that he was more distressed when he went back to Rob than he was when we had him up in the wards. What's happening now? How you doing, man? You like it in this nice car, don't you, buddy?
If he gets really stressed, even during the night, I can bring him back.
Yeah, well, that's my single biggest concern, is that he has a respiratory distress episode.
What do we do?
Well, drive him around in the car. But drive in this general direction.
We'll try him, and if need be, we'll be back.
All right, okay, good man.
Thanks a million. Where are you going now? Hey, good boy. You are.
Fitzpatrick referrals, Kate speaking, how can I help?
The practice has a large team working round the clock to take care of the needs of all the animals in their care.
How are we doing on imaging, guys?
Oh, he's got the saddest eyes.
Today, Noel is getting ready to operate on Ira, the Labrador. 1.5 years old, he has been in pain for most of his short life.
The reality is that Ira could die. That's not a made-up thing, that's real life. It's more responsibility than I would normally feel, because I just want to give Joy her friend back. Here we go.
Noel starts by extracting bone marrow to use later in the operation.
We've exposed the 4 vertebrae that we're going to fuse now. 1, 2, 3, 4. The thing that was unique about this operation was that we were using these special screws and plates to push the bone away from the spinal cord and then fuse it together so it would never squish it again. Going to make absolutely treble sure we're going to put these implants in exactly the right place. They're coated in a special green powder which makes the bone physically grow into them so the vertebrae will become one. Right, 1 in, 2 to go. It's quite a lot of force. There's a great fulfillment of the soul as you drive those implants in and it actually works. It is incredibly satisfying because you're finding a solution to a problem that before that point, there was not a good solution for. The difficulty is if you drive these little screws too far, they'll touch the spinal cord. And if you don't drive them far enough, you won't relieve the pain. The difference between too far and far enough is about 2 millimeters. We've replaced all of the discs, and now we've put 4 plates on, 1, 2, 3, 4, to link all of the 4 vertebrae together. If I grab one of these plates, I could literally lift Ira off the table. We're bending the shape of this rod now to fit the plates to join them together. This is bone marrow that we've taken out of Ira's shoulders. And what this will do is it will supply the essence of life of a bone. And this will fuse those 4 bones into one. This is orthopedic gold dust. Okay, hopefully our work here is done.
Ira will spend a week recovering in the ward before being reunited with Joy.
Well done. You just needed to be whistled. Good boy.
Noel is checking on Marley, the cat with the crushed leg.
Hey, sweetheart. How you doing?
His eyes are back to normal.
Hey,
I think he's hungry, he just hasn't found what he's wanted yet.
Noel wants to see if the nerves in his leg are also recovering.
Come on, buddy. Good boy. Come on, mate. Aye! Oi, yeah! Come on now. There's no need for that. I'll put this over his back legs so he can't take my hands out. You put your hand there. You gotta be on your guard all the time. I mean, Marley's a lovely cat, but you hurt a cat, you know about it. All right, big fella. Let's see, can you feel that? Oh, yeah, good boy. He can feel his foot, which means the nerves are still working. That's good. I can't tell yet whether he's healing properly inside, so the next step is to see if his skin looks okay underneath this bandage. All right, big guy. It's okay, buddy. I know you won't like this, but it's got to be done. Okay, big guy. There we go. You complain about it. Good boy. Wow, that skin looks amazing. That's very impressive healing, Marley. Very impressive. He's doing much better than I would have thought at this point. That's for sure. I'm nearly done, mate. I'm nearly done, buddy. Oh, look at you moving your arm. Good boy. That's what I want to see, but not with your nails in my hand. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Oh, that's the man. All right, Marley. There you go. It's done. Look at that. Wow. He just took his first step on it. Phenomenal. Well done, mate. Well done, buddy. I don't want to annoy him anymore right now, but that's miraculous. That's amazing. Good boy.
Come on, Tom. Nice and gentle. Careful. Tom, wait for me.
4 weeks after the operation, both Tom and Rob are recovering.
I knew I had to be strong for Tom. I knew that Tom would relax more if I was relaxed. Good boy. I opened a bottle of gin and had a few gin and tonics, and that relaxed me, I can tell you. Good boy. Lie down. I wasn't exactly comatized, but it enabled me to relax enough. He settled amazingly well in a very short time, and he became our normal boy again. The thing that I've learned is that no matter how stressed you are, you cannot show it. You've just got to be calm, cool, and try and be collected. Good boy.
Matt and Rebecca are here to visit Marley. His leg remains pinned and bandaged a week after his surgery.
I just hope, because obviously he's going to be in a pretty bad way, and I just hope I don't get too upset when I see it.
I said the other day, I still don't even know if he's weeing lying down. To put it bluntly, I don't know if he can stand up so he can squat and be clean, or if he's still just pretty much paralysed. No idea what to expect, and I've tried not to let myself build it up too much.
Now, look who's here.
Hello, Marley.
Marley. There we go. On the ground, Sam, please. No struggling, Marley. Careful.
Hello.
Careful, buddy. Careful. Thanks, Sam. And look, he's trying to get up. Look at that. Look at, oh, wow, look at that.
You shouldn't be walking, mate. He is putting his paw down.
Yeah. No, well, that's incredible.
Boy.
Seriously. That's incredible, because I didn't expect that he would be doing that. I mean, if he does that now for another 2-3 days, he can go home.
Really? Wow.
That's massive, mate. Well done, buddy. So proud of you. Well done. That's massive.
Hello, mate.
Oh, I missed you.
Good boy.
I will let him out again, but it have to be completely different circumstances. Not even near a road, just a garden with a massive high fence, and be like a parent letting his child out clubbing for the first time, supervised.
You ready, buddy? Here we go. Well done, mate.
A week after his bionic implants, Ira is already walking.
Well done, Ira. You're such a good boy. Well done. Considering that we've fused half of his neck together, he's doing extremely well. He's just completely bounced back. He's only a young fella, and he has his whole life ahead of him. And it's just extraordinary to see him bounce back like this and say, yeah, I'm kind of grateful you did that because I was in a lot of pain, and I'm not anymore. Sweet. You ready? You ready? Here we go. Hi there, Mummy. Hi, Mummy. Yes. Thank you for not forgetting to come and pick me up. He's just getting so excited now. So, as you can see, he's doing fantastic. Now, don't pull Mummy over, but it's wonderful to see him so happy, isn't it? It's wonderful to see you so happy. Ready, Mum?
Yeah, I am.
1, 2, 3.
Come on!
There we go, buddy. Well done. Good boy. He's perfectly happy there, isn't he?
Well, he was very precious to me before, so I don't know that he could be any more precious.
Good boy. Behave yourself.
But I shall always appreciate that he's been given a life and that we were able to save each other's lives, which I think is a very special bond between us.
I'm going to take a picture of this. This is my, no matter how sad I feel, this will bring me happiness picture. You ready, everybody? Smile. Thank you very much. Take care. Go for yourself. All right, mate. Bye. Good boy.